Start. Three things you are going to learn today. I think that it will not be very difficult. Number one, we will be learning how to create business plan. Number two, we will be learning how to create pitch deck. Number three, we will learn how to create one pager. Yesterday, remember, I skipped one part called private equity. We will learn that as well. Okay? And in between, if you need any break, just let me know. I'm kind of juggernaut. If I start, like I don't stop. So in between, if you feel that it's too heavy, just raise your hand and say that, sir, we'll have a break. Works? Cool. Can we start?
Yes, sir.
Super. What is the exact language that we speak in India? Multiple language? Yeah. Hindi is how many letters? Hindi. How many letters we have? How many letters we have in Hindi? Letters. Like A, B, C, T. These are the letters. So how many letters we have in Hindi? 52. In Bengali, how many letters we have? Is this something like? Okay, let me ask my foreign student. Tanzania, if you have a local language, how many letters you have in your local language? You don't know? That's right. So you don't know how many letters are there in Bengali? 56. How many letters are there in English? Oh wow, English bache hai sir. So you don't know your mother tongue total number of letters, but you know how many letters are there in English. Amazing. Anyway, English cannot actually produce or translate exact things that we have in each and every local language. Do you believe that? Yeah. Why? For them everything is apple. You don't know? Water apple, wood apple, custard apple, everything is apple. Pineapple, right? Pineapple in Russian it's called anana. Right? We call it as anarosh. Right? So when you translate properly, your meaning gets a little bit of proper. But if you transcript, that's perfect. What is the difference between both of them? Let's take an example. I'm trying to teach you something. You understood maybe 50% of it. And depending on your understanding, you are teaching somebody else who understood again 50% of it. So what happens? The real meaning gets distorted. Right? But if you understand it 100% and then you probably translate it to someone, 100% goes? Yes or no? So when we try to convert any kind of business into a plan, if you try to change it a little bit, the total structure becomes distorted, destroyed. Right? Yes? Okay? Yeah. If I may ask you, in today's world, because of a lot of things, we are talking about vegan leather. Yes or no? So in vegan leather, some people say that we make it from cactus, some people say that we are making it from something else. But if I talk about probably longevity, you feel that that can sustain or that can give us a comfort zone? No. Actual answer is no. But still we are trying to make it happen. Yes? Now, if you really have a concept like I'll be creating a business out of my concept, it can be anything, any kind of business. The first thing that we need is called executive summary. What's it? It's called executive summary, meaning what exactly you want to do. What exactly you want to do. First thing that humankind don't understand, what is their weakness? What is their weakness? In business, we call it as SWOT analysis. Okay? Strength, weakness, opportunity, threat. Right? Now these are very common terms. Now how will you define what is your weakness, what is your strength? How will you actually define first year, second year, which year you are? Fourth? So first thing we are going to learn how to make an executive summary. Right? But actually it will be the last portion. But in your slide, it is always executive summary will be in the first slide. So that whoever is reading it, they will understand what exactly you are talking about. Right? These are a couple of my companies. I'll talk about each and every one of it so that you can understand. Yeah, sure. In executive summary, we always think that we have to talk a lot about business terms. But in today's world, if you are looking at perspective from India, perspective from globe, perspective from probably Europe or USA, or even in Middle East, we actually try to tell a story. Why you started, what is the passion, and what exactly the business will do. Remember, you have limited number of choice of words. Why? It is going to be there in a PPT slide. The worst presentation is when you try to read from PPT in front of you. Am I making sense? You wrote something on the PPT and you are just opened it in front of you. You are reading. People can read it. Why you are again doing the same thing? What is the reason? Okay? Best PPT is if you have less number of words making a meaning and then you are explaining it to someone. Okay? That portion we will learn in pitch deck. Here, because we are talking about business plan, we will be learning how to create an executive summary in business plan. The main difference between pitch deck and business plan can be big. Okay? Whereas the pitch deck, recommended slides are maximum 12. Maximum 12. If you really want to take a note, please take a note. It shouldn't go beyond 12 slides. Right? Business plan can be maybe 20 pages, 25 pages. I recommend to stick within 25 pages for business plan. This is my recommendation. Okay? It can be 30 or 50 pages as well. But if you are a startup, you are making it long, people will not read it. If you are an established business person, maybe running it for 10 plus years, your business plan is more than 30 pages, people will give a little bit of short. Okay, fine, this will have done something, must have a criteria of making things happen. Okay? Making sense? Yes. Right? Okay. Now in the executive summary, when I talk about tell a story, I will take real life example. That little kid in the back, the girl, you raise hand that you want to start your business, right? Come here please. Is it okay? Yes. Yes. I'll be asking you a very simple question, don't fear. What do you do?
So I'm a student, fashion design student.
Super. Why you want to start your business?
So because I have this dream and passion that I want to be the boss of my own, and I want to do something that is inspired and that is created by me for somebody.
Okay. And what exactly the pain point you will be solving?
So for me, I would rather prefer, promoting sustainable, yet and also the cultural heritage of our country, as in like both sustainable products which also have the handicrafts and the handlooms of our country of India. Like
Right. So if you are actually talking about handicrafts and then probably bringing those culture inside your company, how many people you feel that will be affected? Like how many recruitment you can do?
So it depends on the expansion.
Don't give me that answer. Give me a ballpark figure. Just one, please.
So in the
If you
beginning or in
recruit,
total?
if you recruit 2 women, and then maybe after a month you will be recruiting 5 women. I'm looking for that kind of answer.
So starting it would be start also I think around about 10 to 15 people,
Okay.
and then maybe expand to at least 150 to 100.
In the span of
Span of so maybe 3 years.
3 years. Now let me create an executive summary with your answer. Stand here. I'll be creating a business which will be a complete sustainable business model, helping 100 plus women to become self-sustaining, and by this way having more than 1,000 people in their family to get a direct help. Making sense? उधर क्यों नजर चला गया? I'm speaking from here. You're from which year? If it is 4th, then go there. Yeah, thank you. Please. Making sense? Yeah? That's the first line. Now what is the catch? We are not stopping here. We will be bringing the cultural heritage of the country to tell a story to the world that how rich we are culturally. And we are not going to kill the planet. Rather, we will emphasize in a way so that the planet gets a little bit of time to breathe. Making sense? Play with this 26 letter language. It is one of the unique languages that you can have in the world. We have complex languages. They are really, really easy. And that's the reason I started with language, because I got confused why I started picking up 26 letters or 26 letters. Try to use little bit of crunch words, which is probably making no sense for people. Not nonsense. Okay? But they'll be asking you in return, why you're saying that planet will have a time for breathe. Then you explain that because this is a sustainable model, blah 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 blah. Right? Okay. How much capital do you need to start your business?
So just a rough figure. So I think at least 20 lakhs.
20 lakhs, right. How much salary you will be paying to your employees, your 10 women or whatever?
So in the beginning, so it would have to be around
12,000 per person.
per person.
Okay. And from which places you will be taking these women?
So the crafts, it depends on the crafts that I choose. I would prefer from Gujarat, Bengal itself as well. So crafts from so Jaipur.
Now let me ask you another question. How was your childhood? Why you all of a sudden choose designing as your career?
As a child. So as a child, I was never, inclined to the school curriculum, as it never interested me. I was not that much of an excellent student. And later on, during my class 9, 10, we were introduced fashion design.
Okay.
So that is what interested me, and that is what gave me like the right career path as well. This is what I want to do. I was always an artistic student. I would always excel in craft and everything. So this is what I knew, that this is what I wanted to do in my life, and this is how I wanted to
So
continue.
you are coming from a lot of passion, a love for art.
Yes.
Who will be managing your business?
So managing my business, at the beginning it would be me, and then I would bring in other people who would also have the same vision as me for my company as well.
And there will be artists or
It's an artist.
only artists?
So not only artists, and obviously other people as in management, managers and
Those are managers, but how will you create your team? What kind of people you need in your team? No problem. It is. First thing, tell a story. Second, that's our main challenge. Create a team. first thing we are going to learn how to create executive summary. Did you guys get that little bit of flavor, right? How to tell a story? Can I take example from you guys don't want to start your venture? None of you. No question. First year, that Tito, about your name. Sorry, I'm very bad at remembering names. That's my issue. So I remember face, I remember where you are coming from, your location. I know your smell, I know your color, but I can't remember the name. Sorry, it's an issue. Human error. I'm not perfect. Okay. You wanted to start your own venture, right? What kind of business did you do? Come here, come here. Tell everyone what is your dream. Feel free.
I want to be an entrepreneur. I will just social media.
So you are in a what is your stream? Like I don't know. Is it design, fashion design?
Yeah, leather lifestyle.
Leather lifestyle. You told me yesterday. Right. So you want to start your venture at the same time? Cool. Anything that you can tell us about your childhood, about your background, why you are always inclined about designing, and then all of a sudden why you want to start your venture?
I wanted to start a venture because I feel that it is fascinating. As an entrepreneur, I can grow both I can nurture my skills more than I would do in a job or in a corporate world. And I will learn many more things in the journey of my entrepreneurship than in a corporate world, 9 to 5 job.
Who told you corporate job will be 9 to 5? Corporate job can be 9 to 11 p.m. That's right. It's okay. Please, have a seat. The reason I actually kept first year, second year, third year, and fourth year. Let me explain. First year usually comes with a lot of passion and idea. They don't know what to do. It's an idea stage. You guys are a little bit of mature. So probably you have an idea. I want to do X, Y, Z. Maybe don't know how to make things happen. Second year, I'm sorry guys, like none of you want to do anything, so I can't explain you. But my expectation was like you are a little bit mature than the first year, so maybe a little bit of idea are coming, which is in the middle layer. Okay. Anyway, for executive summary, first thing, tell a story. Second, why you start. Remember, I was asking both these girls, what is your background? Why exactly you want to do this? Keep a line why you are doing this. Okay. Third, the most vital point in executive summary, who you are. Guys, kindly take a note. You will forget. Trust me on this. There will be a lot of information and you will forget. Okay. Third point is, let me make a little bit of fun. Yesterday you were the CEO. What is the full form of CEO? Wrong. In my dictionary it is cash extraction officer. In any damn business, if you are running your business, until unless you learn and understand how to extract cash, that very term chief executive officer will not work. I'm not making fun. I'm really serious about it. Okay? If you are in this game of doing business, it will be difficult. So what is the third point in executive summary? Who you are. Okay. Second point.
Why you are doing this?
First point. First point. Second year guys. First point. Tell the story. Okay. Super. The most beautiful last point in executive summary. What is your USP? What is your USP? Unique selling point. That goes to job seekers as well, who actually want to crack the interview. Why shall I take you? Right? Why you are fit for this company? What is your USP? Okay? Making sense? Right. So we'll be doing a lot of exercise today. I'll be asking you guys to think about any business that you can think of. Give me 10 liners with these 4-5 points about the executive summary of your dream business. It can be anything. You can think of anything. Think of something with dry flowers. Think of something with maybe leather. Think of something with clothes. Anything. You can think of something with noodles. I don't care. Think of it. I'm giving you 5 minutes max. 5 minutes is like a lot of time. Write it down, 10 liner maximum. Now I'll be asking each and every one of you to explain that. Okay, no, hold on. Let me save time. Every bench, 3-4 people. Yeah? Okay. 3 or 4 people of you have one business card. You can discuss among yourself. Create a 10 liner executive summary based on these 4-5 points, and I'll be asking each and every page. Works? If that doesn't work, I don't care, but I don't care. Okay? 5 minutes.